Well, prepare now because a brand new utility bill could be coming your way. And I'm not talking about a water bill or an electric bill or a gas bill. How about an AI bill? No joke. It is something right now that Sam Altman is warning about. And actually, this is stuff that's going down in places like Georgia where they're actually already discussing this kind of thing. Things are going to get crazy here in the future, I tell you what. But take a look at this announcement from Sam Altman, and this was on Windows Central or Finance.yahoo. AI as a utility bill. Sam Altman thinks that that is the future. In January, a damning report suggested OpenAI could be on the verge of making a $14 billion loss in 2026, which could lead to bankruptcy by mid-2027. While OpenAI generates approximately $13 billion in annual revenue from ChatGPT and LLM access fees, it reportedly spends like $1.4 billion on infrastructure expansion, model training, research hiring, and computing. In other words, they're losing a whole hell of a lot of money. However, OpenAI CEO Sam Altman might have a master plan in the works that could permanently solve the AI firm's money problem, aka you and I. Speaking at a BlackRock Infrastructure Summit in Washington, D.C. on Wednesday, the executive suggested AI will eventually be traded as a basic utility like electricity or water, metered by usage. Jeez. And actually, this was put out by Wall Street Apes. Read a lot of his stuff that he posts on X page, but he talks about what Sam Altman warned of regarding, AI being treated like meter, like water, like power. But he goes, here's what's happening. Let me clear these dots for you because this is just not a conspiracy. This is literally happening right now. And one of the areas it's happening in, by the way, is Georgia. Local governments are footing the bill for brand new power lines, for road upgrades, and fire stations. Meanwhile, data centers are the literal physical buildings running this AI, and they're getting billions of your tax-paying dollars. One estimate just ballooned from $327 million to $2.5 billion in breaks. That's your tax money subsidizing the infrastructure they're going to turn around and then charge you to use that infrastructure. Once this is built, right, they plan on charging Americans a metered system just like they do water, power, and electricity. Local governments and industries will then use it and will be paying monthly for it. We are paying for them to build it so they can turn around and charge you and I for it. Now, he actually clicks to this video here, and I want you to hear what she says regarding all of this. Take a listen.
But here's the problem. Most of these AI companies aren't even profitable. They're burning cash. So what do? They rush to build the infrastructure they're not even sure that they need on our dime with our tax breaks, hoping that the bubble doesn't burst before they figure out how to make actual money. If it does burst, one Georgia regulator put it plainly. He said it's like taking out a mortgage to build an addition for a roommate, and if that roommate moves out, you're stuck with the bill. So we're paying for the grid upgrades, we're losing land to eminent domain, and living next to a target that we never voted on. We're subsidizing companies that aren't paying taxes and aren't making profits.
Bingo.
And when this AI gets expensive to run, they're going to put a meter on it and bill you again. This isn't
anything you and I signed up for. And that's the thing. Like they're already claiming in eminent domain to build some of these AI centers. These AI centers are not profitable. They're costing billions, and they're using our money to build them. And they got all these loopholes. They're not even paying taxes. These big, massive AI corporations. And then they're going to turn around and charge you and I for it, so they can continue to do what they're doing. I really would love to get your thoughts and comments on this whole thing. Obviously, none of us signed up for it. What do you think? What do you think as a result of all of that? I mean, are we ready to take on a whole new utility bill monthly for AI? Can't wait to read your comments and concerns. I'm Lisa Haven, signing out.